Hello everybody, hope you're having another blessed day. Today I wanted to give you guys my ban list predictions for the September ban list that will be coming out next month. Now, starting off, this video is going to kind of break it off into two parts. And this is basically going to be the whole main deck section and extra deck section. I'll be talking about stuff I think can get hit in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then my side deck is about stuff that may come off the list, because I do predict coming out in September that our bans will come in one of two ways. It's either going to be a legit ban list that'll be addressing a lot of the meta decks right now, which we really want and really need due to what's coming out also in August in the whole Megatons. Yes, you can see the last card at the bottom, Dragoons. But, we are still going to be in the outbreak. We're still being Chrono. Locals and all events will be going on. So they may decide again to have an unbanned ban list, which we don't really want. Okay, because last one they only unbanned free cards. It was called the worst ban list ever, and I don't want to see no one of those. Okay, I would love to see a change in the meta game, which is what I'll be kind of talking about in today's video. But with that in mind, let's jump into it. So starting off, this is basically going to be hitting basically the number one used engine in my opinion right now, and this is basically the HaliFabrics engine, at least the most common way used in a lot of meta decks right now. That's going to be Zet Synchron and Infinity's O-Line. Zet Synchron is mainly the main problem card with a lot of the meta decks right now, how to able to splash and use HaliFabrics really easily. This card is a one-card HaliFabrics, okay? You can normally summon it, go into Linkuriboh, discard one of your cards, and bring it back, okay? And then you got Tuner and Linkuriboh, you got HaliFabrics. So, this card can definitely, probably just get banned, alright? Only reason it may not get banned is if they hit HaliFabrics itself. Same thing, Infinity's O-Line, this is one of the best summons off of HaliFabrics, because basically you get it out, lets you go into the whole the martial arts machine monster thing, and then let you revive it back, and then you get to go into Herald of Arclight while also getting a token. It just gives you a lot more pluses in the game, okay? This is gets to make 2 free negates out of it almost, plenty of extenders. It's really good. But if we didn't have HaliFabrics, it probably wouldn't be that good anymore. I'm just saying. My opinion, HaliFabrics is the reason why both of these cards are broken right now. So, depending on how Konami wants to go with it, they can either go with the last legit ban list we had, where they banned basically most of the one-card starters, like the Strudo got banned, we lost Glow Up Bulb, we lost Steam the Cloak. All these cards got banned because of how easy it was to get abused of HaliFabrics. It was a preemptive hit. However, they basically forgot these 2 cards, and they're being really abused in meta decks right now. So, one thing that may happen in the ban list, both these cards may get hit, just to kind of kill or try to weaken a HaliFabrics splashable engines in all the meta decks right now. Now, speaking about meta decks, a deck that needs to be addressed, and probably, if not number 1, number 2 best deck out there right now, I think Eldritch is probably number 1, and that is going to be Adamancipator. And this is the way to hit the deck would be to just kill and ban Block Dragon. Alright, this is called like the 5th Dragon World. It's really good. It's one, you have the whole summon effect by banishing free Earth monsters, and Adamancipator is all Earth. But when it leaves the field, you can basically add free Earth monsters from your deck to your hand, and that's where it gets really broken. Okay, since Adamancipator is all, well, Earth, you can get any of your combo starters that's off of Block Dragon, and get so many more extensions. It helps you play through Nibiru if you lose your whole board. As long as Block Dragon gets taken out with Nibiru, you basically get your whole combo back again and go again. Alright, so that's kind of how I would hit Adamancipator. Now, the other best deck out there is Eldritch, and this deck definitely needs to get hit in multiple ways. In my opinion, it's still the best deck out there. Now, Eldritch comes in 3 different forms. We're talking about one engine, which is the whole HaliFabrics Eldritch engine, and these are basically the one the splashable cards, Zet Synchron, because it's a 1-card combo for the Eldritch Synchron, since you already talked about the whole engine of that. But another engine that's really good out there is the whole Invoked Eldritch. It's probably, if not the second, or 3rd best one. I know the best one right now is probably Numeron, as I'll talk about how that needs to be killed in the future of this ban list. But Magic Meltdown is a card that probably needs to go to 1, okay? If not even disband completely. One, we just saw the reprint of Invocation, so that card's definitely not going to get banned. And I don't feel like putting Alistair Invoker at 1 is actually the best way to hit the Invoked engine. Okay, because Magic Meltdown is more the problematic card. Because not only does it give you the whole search of Alistair Invoker, which then gets you the whole Invocation anyways, just like have Alistair Invoker at 1, you're still going to be able to search it after Magical Meltdown, same amount of times. But Magical Meltdown also gives you the Fusion Summon protection. Because the activation of your cards, effects that include effective Fusion Summon, cannot be negated. So that's where the whole kind of problem with this card comes. It also gives you extra protection while also getting your engine started. So the best way, in my opinion, to hit this is just put in Magic Melt at 1. And if they really want to go crazy out there, they could possibly even just ban it. The invoked engine would still be out there. It'll just be way less consistent and will has less protection. Okay, next we have Mystic Mine, a card that definitely needs to get addressed. It's been at free way too long and is the bane of many people's existence. No one likes it. It's a meme, okay? It's a meme. And memes, are not usually the most healthy for Yu-Gi-Oh! In some opinions. Okay, so what I'll do with this card is put it at 1. Some people may just call for the strategy to get banned. I was one of those people in a while, but I feel like at 1 it's more fair. One Mystic Mine as a deck by itself at 1 could still play. Okay, it can still be played. It can maybe be a tech engine. However, it won't be as hard to address the deck. Mainly being you still have Cosmic Cyclone. They have Field Bearer for Mystic Mine, the picture being destroyed by card fix, but Cosmic Cyclone does not destroy it. It banishes it. And once you banish that one Mystic Mine they have, guess what? There's no more ways for it to get it back. That deck's done. You don't have to worry about them may have multiple copies in Mystic Mine. He'll drop in a null metaverse on you. Once the first one's gone, first and only one's gone, guess what? You feel a lot better. You go clear that deck out. So putting Mystic Mine at 1 is perfectly fair in my opinion. Next card that probably needs to get banned is Pole Position. There's also FTK to this, but the main problem is that this can create an infinite loop. And anything that creates an infinite loop, such as like the Butterfly Blade Elma, which is also banned on the ban list, probably needs to get banned, okay? So unless they're going to fix the whole text of this card or something like that, just like Butterfly Blade Elma, this probably needs to get banned. So, not going to talk much about it. Pole Position, it needs to get banned. And then for my surprise card in the main deck that could maybe get hit, and I would say this can get hit to 1, it's going to be the beginning of the end. Yeah, this is my one surprise in the video. And I always like to put out one surprise, and I feel like this card could be a surprise one that goes to 1. Because Konami has a consistency to hit all the draw mechanics in the deck, and all the, the generic stuff. So we had Upstart Garden get hit to 1, Anti-Up got hit to 1, One Day Apiece got hit to 1, and they finish a draw engine I feel like always eventually get hits to 1. And this is a really good draw engine, mainly because some of still the best decks out there are dark-based decks. And if they ever plan on releasing another dark, strong, meta kind of base deck, you're going to probably see this in some form or fashion be splashed in it. Because one, if you send a bunch of darks to the graveyard, you can easily just banish 7 of them. You get 3 more cards to help you extend more of the combo. So I feel like a preemptive hit could be to put this to 1. Now you can say it's not fair, but guess what? They already reprint as a common, and once they reprint stuff as a common, there's a good chance it probably gets hit in some form or fashion. So this card's had its reprint, so I think it's probably time for it to go to 1. Now before I go into the side deck and about that part being the whole unbanned section of our ban list, I'm going to talk about some cards that could also possibly get hit in the extra deck. And it's only going to be probably free. The 4th one, as you see, I'll talk about why it's not going to get hit in any form. Now, to address the whole High Fabrics combo, it has maybe 2 main engine flag that needs to get hit. Okay, one of these cards probably needs to get banned, either High Fabrics itself or Link Ross. Yes, High Fabrics is how you get into hold the cool combos. However, to get to hold negate boards such as like I'm thinking it off the top of my head, the Herald of Arc Light, the whole Synchro Monster is level 4. That's all possible thanks to Link Ross, that then uses High Fabrics after it summons out what to say, like a Phantom Beast O-Line. You then go into Link Ross, using your 2 more tokens, and you basically use those token and Phantom Beast O-Line to eventually go into your Herald of Arc Light to get your Omni Negate. So both of these cards are abused in basically the same combo, the same form and fashion. So when it gets hit, you're basically weakening the whole combo. Because yes, you can still get a High Fabrics combo, but you won't be able to get consistency, the whole Omni Negate before your opponent can Nibiru. And if this whole High Fabrics combo gets hit by Nibiru, most stacks are going to be dead after that. Alright. Now, you also say if you just ban the whole starting combo anyways, the High Fabrics, there's no reason to ban Link Ross. And there's also that argument too. However, I will tell you there is a lot of decks that could play without High Fabrics if Link Ross stays. So, some for fashion, either both of these cards probably need to get addressed. They could both get hit. And, that's going to hurt me a lot. I'm a Dark Warrior player, and I need my High Fabrics, okay? However, I'll make a deal with them. If they want to ban my High Fabrics, could we possibly get some of the tuners that got banned back at 1, just to have them back, like Steam the Cloak, Glow Up Bulb, Destrudo, for me personally? Because the whole reason those cards got banned was because High Fabrics was coming. It was a preemptive hit. So if we got the whole card that got preemptively hit, finally banned, those cards would possibly come back to 1, I feel like. We could test it out, especially during this whole unbanned list section. That could be an unbanned card that can come out. So that's just my opinion. If they're going to ban it, give us some cards back in exchange, please. Next one, and the final engine for Eldritch is Numeron Eldritch. So the whole Numeron engine just came out in the last, I think, Battles of Legends. It's really good. Basically lets you get Numeron Zexal is in one card combo and skips your opponent's turn. So how I would want to hit this dungeon is finally ban Utopic Zexal to spin a problematic card that's always been shown its ugly head, no matter what format it's been out in. Okay, because basically it has the effect you can attach one to your opponent's turn, and your opponent can activate any card effects, period, for the rest of that turn. Alright? And that's just very abusive, because basically it skips your opponent's turn and helps you get your combo every second. For example, if I use my Dark Warriors, and I think I may have showcased this before, one, if I don't have my combo, but I do have the Numeron Zexal combo, I could then go into that, skip my opponent's turn, and that gives me an extra turn to try to get into my whole combo. And then I can even use Zexal as a warrior extender because it's a free warrior. So as long as I get one more warrior in my hand, I can then go my full Kali Yuga combo and then kill my opponent on the second turn. So basically I'm turning down my opponent for 2 whole turns with this card. Alright, so due to how splasher Numerons can be, how abusive it can be, and how it's already a big problem in OCG, I feel like a smart thing by Konami and TCG land would be to just ban Zexal so you don't have to worry about the whole splashable engine. And the last card is Dragoon of Red Eyes, a card that's not going to get hit because, one, it's brand new, and the only way to hit it in OCG, I think, was either banning or limited Dragoons, and they can't really hit that card because it'll be brand new. They're not going to hit brand new cards, and they can't really hit the engines because, let's say, if they put Red Eyes Fusion to 1, it's already used that 1. They put Predaplant at 1, it's used that 1. They ban Predaplant, guess what? We won't be able to use Dragoons, so there's no way they can hit this engine at the moment. Alright, so I'm sorry guys, you're going to have Dragoons when it comes out in August. There's going to be no hits to that in my opinion. So yeah, get ready for that. And finally, let's go for it quickly. This is a bunch of cards. I'll just go quickly. You already talked about in previous videos. These would be kind of the whole unban list if they go over that form. These are all cards that could change. Blaster to 1. You know, Dragon Links are pretty good, but this wouldn't do much for the deck. This is an extra extender. Timus isn't really doing much except use for extender to get into Hope Harbinger of Galaxy Serpents, so this wouldn't do much anyways. Actually, this one here would be a really good thing for Pendulums. Pendulums got no love, I think, one of the last couple of sets, so I feel like they kind of died down. They're not topping anything right now, even online, in my opinion. So giving a little support, giving kind of the reinforcement army summon right here would be really good and healthy for the deck. Nisen does nothing to today's meta. This card can maybe come back to 2 or 3 Experiment. It finally got its errata. Unlike the Macro Destructor, sadly that card's still not right in TCG, so it's not going to change yet. But this card got errata for a hard one's perm for both its effects, so this may change since draw more than 1 is a brick. Both Dingalong and Zemighty don't do anything today's meta, so they can come back to 1 to Experiment. Hero Lives, I say put it to 2, see if Heroes can do anything with that. Yet Heroes not doing much of it right now. Heavy Storm Duster probably won't change since we haven't got a reprint of Lightning Storm. So they're probably going to keep this card still banned until Lightning Storm gets a reprint. That's what everyone agrees with, and I will agree with them also with that. Because, you know, Konami's all about making money, and Harvey's Feather Duster will take away sales if they would try to sell Lightning Storm. So that's not going to come off the list. Pantheisms come to free. Monarchs will not do anything. Same thing as Light Stage. I don't feel like Trickstar can do anything in today's meta. It'd be a good boost for the deck. Similar to being Riddle Anchor at free. Since Engage is banned, I say just give Skydragon a little bit more boost. It's still a good deck, but I don't feel like Riddle Anchor would change how it is right now, and it's still not going to be part of the best decks out there consistently. And then a counter to Eldritch is the best deck in my opinion. It is a trap-heavy deck. So I feel like they put this at 1 to kind of counter us from beating the heck out of Eldritch. So now that we've gotten ourselves beat the heck by Eldritch, I feel like this would give us a good chance to beat them back. Let's put Red Reboot at 3 or at least 2. Give us more chance to beat Eldritch. It didn't Wall of Villain Light. Don't know why it's still banned. It's not a good card. Mainly because once it gets destroyed, I'm pretty sure it loses its effect. So yeah, play without life points, you lose it easily. And with that, that is basically my ban list prediction for September coming out in 2020. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Because it helps you support me and helps me make more videos for you to enjoy. Now, like the end of every single one of my videos, hope the rest of the week is blessed. And I will see y'all again in the next video. And with that, I'm out.